Hello everyone, welcome back. I wanted to do a September energy reading today. So September is my birth month, so I'm just a little extra excited for this month. My birthday already passed actually, but it just feels like my birthday all month kind of. And everyone I know, like if it's their birth month, I'm just thinking of them the entire month, not just on the day of. So anyway, anyway, let me just get right into it. Oh, before I do that, let me just play some little music. Okay. And now let me get back to shuffling. I just like to clear the energy or set the energy, balance it that way. So, okay, I want to get first the overall theme of the month, and then we'll get more specifically into it. Also, I'm going to do another section with pick a card so you can get specific messages for what the month will be like for you. But this part is still general. So I'll get one more to complete the little pyramid. Okay, 3. I guess I'll use 3. Okay, so if you like to know what they are, there's 3 of Pentacles reversed, 9 of Cups reversed, 8 of Pentacles reversed, indecision, victory, 8 of Pentacles reversed, 9 of Swords, and 7 of Wands. So let me tune into this real quick. Okay, this feels like I'm thinking of I think it was the first Harry Potter movie, how the numbers on the train, okay, I'm gonna get this wrong, but it's like, remember the train station he goes to and it's like something and a half? So it's like this, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's like, it's not supposed to be a half. Like imagine getting on an elevator and you're going to floor 4 and there's like a floor 3.5. Like that's not, there's no half floors, right? It doesn't make sense. So this energy of September feels like that extra, that bonus that's like not really supposed to be there. Or maybe it's not that it's not supposed to be there, but that people don't know it's there, it's hidden. It's like an in-between. Like you think you just go from one to the next, but there's actually something in between there. So, and what I'm getting is it's like 9.5. So yeah, September is the 9th month anyway, but I'm getting that 9 as in like the ending of cycles, like nearing completion, the last finishing out, like getting together the last of your strength to finish something out. And then before 10, which is like the total end, completion, the end, and which starts the new beginning. So this is September energy is like 9.5. So, but part of it feels like that'll only be for the first half of September, not for the whole month. Like maybe the rest of the month will be 10, or maybe it'll just start in October. I'm not sure on that, so I'm not going to say for sure because I'm not sure, but let's see. So this feels like, so the 9 of Cups, it's that energy of like you've already got your reward, you've already won the reward, and now it's being sent to you. So you haven't yet like physically got it in your hand, but it's already yours. Like there's no question, there's no going back, it's already en route. And this is like, there's also definitely a heavy energy of not going back or not being able to go back. Like even if you wanted to or tried to, this is the point of no return, or you've passed the point of no return. So anything now is just going forward. And for some of you, you may be feeling like, I already was at the point of no return. Like I've been forced or pushed this whole way, but there's something significant about like something that has ended and it will never go back to that way before. So if there's something in your life that recently changed, or like a dynamic or a relationship, or it could be like a work dynamic, a friendship, anything like that. But if it recently changed, and this is like a significant change, it's not ever going to go back. So like if you got something or achieved something, you're not going to lose it. It can't be lost. And if you've overcome something, you can't get it back. If you've like whatever it is, you're not going to fall back into it. So there's this like final completion, but there's still, it's like it's ended, but there's still some type of in between that you're in. But there's also a heavy energy of you very consciously, your soul very consciously chose this. Like you wanted to have this extra space in between. Almost like how some people want to take just like a little short time off after they graduate high school, before they go to college. And some just want to get right into it. It's like you purposely chose to take this, and there's a reason for it. Like there's this specific reason. It's not just for nothing. And there's a reason I needed to say that. So, but it's like the work is done. Like you've done the work. Like I said, you've already won the reward. You've already done whatever it was, whatever the task was for you to do, you've done it. So now, the reason I'm bringing that up is to say, just to confirm that yes, the work is over. Like you can calm down now, you can chill, you can rest. Like whatever it is in your life that you're doing, even if you're still going to work, still doing your daily routine and taking care of your responsibilities, it's just going to feel more relaxed, and it's going to feel less of a I have to or I need to, and more of a I want to. I'm choosing this. And you're going to start remembering that you chose this. Like, I don't know if as a child you imagine being an adult or growing up or what that would be like, or like just regular things. Like I used to imagine going to the grocery store. Like that was going to the grocery store and getting in a car, because to me that's what adults did. So I would imagine myself being all grown up and doing that. And it's like you're going to be realizing, wait, this is what I imagined. This is what I was like excited for. This is what I wanted. Even something as simple as like being able to go and buy whatever your favorite drink is from the grocery store and not have to like ask or, you know, have someone buy it. It's like you can just get what you want. You're like, everything's feeling less of a burden and less of a obligation. And we're like, wow, I get the opportunity to do this and to choose this and to have these options. So your whole mindset is going to be shifting, and every experience you do, even if it's the same thing you've done for a while, it's going to feel different because you're different. Even if the thing is the same, you are the thing that has changed. So we have the Eight of Pentacles twice, and they're in reverse twice. So this is really, really saying you've done the hard, grueling, laborious, blood, sweat, tears type of work. Like that's done. Like if you're feeling any sense of like, I need to work, I need to rush, that's not true. Okay, this is really highlighting like this hard work is at a pause, and all that part that made it feel like an obligation, because hard work doesn't necessarily mean it's bad or that it feels bad. Some people really enjoy hard work. Working out is hard work. But if you feel like you have to do it and like it's an obligation, it's not enjoyable. You want to feel like you're choosing this, because if you're choosing it, you're obviously choosing it for yourself for a good reason. and you're taking care of yourself and loving yourself through that action. But when you think of it as an obligation, it takes away from that energy, that loving energy of why you're doing it in the first place. So this just wants to say, and like here, the indecision and the victory, it feels like you still have this mindset like I have to make the right choice, but it's like you've already won. You've already made the right choice. I keep relating it to trivia because I recently won a trivia at my school, and I was second place, but I still got a prize because I was one of the top ones. So it's like you've already chose the right answer. You've already won. You've already placed. And now you're just waiting for the reward to come in the mail or however it's coming. So the victory, it's like you already have victory. You're already victorious. You've already won. But you just may be confused because, like I said, it's that in-between space when like the things haven't fully physically got to you yet, but they're already sure to be yours. Like there's no question. So, and also I'm noticing 28 and 8. So a lot of 8s, which is 8, fate, infinity. These are the things that are coming to me right now. So this is all a very, very divinely guided time. Like every little detail of this time in your life, this moment in your life, down to like what little bug lands on your windshields when you park. Like every little detail means something and it's important. And you don't need to figure it out. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's so divinely guided. Like you could have only got to this place. Okay, here's another thing. So taking it back to relating it to Harry Potter, it's kind of like they only had access to that door or that train or whatever because they had like the magic spell, or they knew how to, they had magic. Their magic gave them the ability to even be in that place. So that's what it's like. Now I lost what I was saying. Okay, so about how it's divinely guided, it's like you chose on your own free will, you chose consciously to follow the guidance from spirit, to follow your intuition, to follow your gut, to follow what you knew you could count on, even if you couldn't explain it. You just knew that that was the right thing to follow. Even when you felt like you were following completely blinded, you still followed. And you chose over and over and over to continue to do that. And that path led you, and it was never a path that felt forced on you. It was like the guidance, you could only hear it when you quieted all the other voices or all the other loudness. So it led you to this place. It's like you could only access this by following spirit. Like a human alone could not access this place. Only a spirit, like, just don't think too hard about this. Just a spirit could lead you here, but a human couldn't get here. So by listening to the spirit, you were able to get to this place that there's no other way you would have been able to get to. And the only way you would have known the correct directions was by listening. And that's exactly what you did. And that's why you're here in this space. So you're going to notice, if you haven't noticed already, you're going to notice that everything that happens feels like it was so planned to happen. You're going to be like, this only happened because this led to this. And you're going to be like, wow, like I am seeing how everything was so planned perfectly. So that should really give you confirmation that you're exactly, not just that you're exactly where you're supposed to be, but this is where you chose to be. This is where you wanted to be. This is where you worked so hard to be, and you're here. And everything that's going on, it's like you can just fully trust now. So you can so much easier just follow the instructions without overthinking or second guessing or being like, but am I really hearing the right advice? Or there's none of that. It's like you just trust now. So you can just so easily, it's reminding me of like dance choreography. Like now you're able to just watch it once and you can just learn it immediately. Like you don't have to try so hard to practice each move and which way am I facing. You can just do it and you're just in the flow of it. And that's where you are right now. So this is like, I'm hearing from different spiritual beings and ancestors, like if they could choose any time to be in or to incarnate in, it would literally be to be in this in between. Like it's literally like pure magic. Like there's no mix of other things. It's just this pure place. And it's like you're gonna be charged up with this magic. So whenever you leave this place, you're gonna still carry that with you everywhere you go. Like you'll be full of it. Like I'm seeing somebody's body just head to toe just glowing. It's like a light blue, aqua, turquoise type of glow. Well, less turquoise, more like light blue. But the color doesn't have to be specific. Let's see. So yeah, and any like sadness, grief, anxiety that you may realize you're feeling right now, you may feel a sense of detachment from it. Like instead of experiencing it, you're experiencing yourself experiencing it. Like you're seeing from a higher perspective yourself as you're feeling these things. So, okay, I think we should do also like, you don't need to be looking for signs of what to do. Like you definitely, just as I said before, like you're so connected and tuned in. So any message sent to you, you're going to receive perfectly. There's not going to be an issue with the reception or the delivery. It's just going to be straight to you. So you don't have to look for signs anymore because they're going to find you. It's like instead of going out and searching for your own mail, just let the mail person bring you the mail, basically. So let's do, for some specific messages, let's do some pick a cards. So I'm going to do 3 groups. So I'm going to use a few different decks. Okay, that wants to be 2. Too many. One. Actually, no, I don't. I want to pull one. I was just feeling like I need to pull. Watch it be the same one. We'll never know. Okay, let me get some from here. I don't want them to fall out. I said I don't want them to fall out. I'm just gonna pick. Just kind of feel for where the right card is. Okay, now let me do just 2 more. Okay, I meant 2 more decks, not 2 more cards. Okay. Last deck will be this one. These will be your specific September energy messages. Also, to any other September birthdays, Virgos or Libras, happy September, happy birth month, happy birthday. Okay, so this is going to be pile 1 with this. Here, put it on this side. Pile 1, pile 2 with this little cactus. And pile 3 will be the seashell. Okay, so go ahead and pick your September energy piles. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so pile 1, it's backwards for me, so I'm trying to not mix it up. So for pile 1, let's see your September energies. All tied up but reversed. The powerful call upon divine power in reverse. 2 of Wands and 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm gonna just turn them to face me though, now that you've seen them. Okay, and for some reason, I wanna put a little bit of salt. Just sprinkle it all over the desk, make it look messy. Okay, so okay, I'm getting a few different things here. So one is that if you chose this pile, you may be kind of trying to find an excuse but struggling to of why you can't do something or why something won't work out or it's not even worth trying. But it's almost like you can, you're just choosing not to. But if you really wanted to, you could. So a deeper question is to ask yourself, why don't you really want to? Why isn't, like, if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. So why is it not a hell yes for you? Why is there something holding you back? Like, assess that and assess, because it's either something that needs to be heard within you that you've been ignoring, or it's just a fear and something you need to push past to grow out of this stage. So you will be able to determine that for yourself. And for those of you who that's not really resonating for, the other situation could be it's like you're waiting for someone to step in and help you or kind of be like a savior hero type role. And you may be expecting spirit to do this, but it's like spirit is always there to help, but the way they help is not by just doing things for you. It's by giving you the tools and the guidance, giving you everything you need to make it happen yourself. So it's like you need to take the responsibility on yourself and be like, I actually can do this. And know that the help is there. It's just not maybe in the way you expect it. But it's like you just have to take that first step and the other one will appear. Like you can't just wait for everything to be right and to be fully prepared, because if you wait for that, you're going to be waiting forever. So what you have, like if you want to make this happen, whatever it is, you already have everything you need. Even if you feel like you don't, even if you feel like you're not ready, if you will just do what you can and do your best and continue to push yourself and grow, but not push yourself. Also, this is something that came up to me yesterday. So if you are someone who pushes yourself and who gets that inspiration, and you're like, I'm gonna work twice as hard, I'm gonna get up even earlier, I'm gonna go to the gym, and you like get this burst of energy to really like push and motivate yourself, and maybe you actually do and you follow through, but you find you get burned out just so easily. So a tip for you, if that does relate to you, is if you're gonna increase your work and increase, getting up early, doing more, you need to also increase the ways you're taking care of yourself. So you need to be increasing your sleep, increasing the value of nutrition, of what you're eating, increasing your relaxation, increase all areas. Because if you just increase in the work area and in pushing yourself and in not the rest, you're gonna be overworked. And so yeah, that is a little tip for you if you needed to hear it. So basically, you just got to do your best and continue to do your best while knowing it's your best. So not feeling like you always have to do more, knowing that your best is enough and you can always improve your best, but your best for the moment is enough, and it always will be. And whatever you feel like you can't do, or the pieces or parts that are missing, Spirit will provide that as you need it. So it's not going to all be there at once. It's going to come just as you need it, and you just have to trust that and keep moving forward in that direction. So you are going to see the results of your work, even if you feel like you don't. I feel like if you just really focus on doing your best this month, that's really going to be your only job. Like in any situation you find yourself in, just really just doing your best and putting your all into it, and letting that be enough at the end, and not worrying or doubting yourself after. So good things are going to come for you, but you can't wait for them. You have to keep pushing and keep working and keep doing better, and they will come even if they feel like they don't, or they're not. So that is your September message. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, let's see pile 2. The little cactus. So you have, ooh, victory. So that's double for you since it was already in the general energy reading. The romantic fool in reverse. Fall in love with yourself and fall in love with life. It almost, to me, looked like it said, fall in love with me. Fall in love with yourself, fall in love with me. Was that, yeah, that was upside down. That was reversed. The Hierophant. And 5 of Swords. So this feels like you're going to be seeing this month how, like, evidence that you won and that you healed and that you've moved on from something. You've overcome something that at one point in your life was like, maybe had all the control over you. It was a really, really big lesson, and it could have taken lifetimes to learn. Like, you could have been working on this, your soul could have been working on this for many, many lifetimes, because it was such a huge, and your ancestors could have been working on this too, like passing this down, doing as much as they could and passing it down. But whatever the case is, it was very large, and you have overcome it, and you're going to be able to see, this whole month is going to be just showing you evidence of this. And like, you're going to see how a little thing will get in your way. I'm seeing it like a little fly buzzing around you. So it's already not that big of a deal, like a little annoying, but it's nothing that's going to ruin your day. A fly buzzing around you, like while you're at a picnic, and you go to swat it away, and like a bird comes and eats it for you. Like, you didn't even have to do anything. Like, before you even had a chance to swat it away, something already took care of it. But the reason why it even came into your experience in the first place was to show you that everything's taken care of for you. It's like you've, on some spiritual level, you've become almost like a spiritual celebrity. So you have bodyguards. Like, you have, if people try to rush you or touch you or get a picture or whatever, like metaphorically, like taking your energy, annoying you, anything like this, they're going to be taken care of without you even having to look in their direction. Like, it's not your job anymore. You've surpassed that because you have more important things to do. You can't be out here always defending and protecting yourself, because you have a job. You have like a mission that you're on. And so you have protectors now for you, or like the president, obviously, they have a whole team of security, right? Like, you're on that elevated status now spiritually. So your mission is so important. These things, these circumstances, these people, whatever they may be, don't even get a chance now. But you're going to see that. You're going to see them try and get shut down over and over and over and over, because you need to see that. You need to know you're protected, and you always were, but this is a new level. This is like, maybe before you were protected from like extreme things, but you could still be really messed with. Like you may have been protected from like the snake that would have killed you, but you weren't protected from the bees that stung you or the wasps or whatever. So, but now it's like not even a little fly could land on you, like nothing. And you're gonna just see evidence of that. It's like you need to, the things you've been working on have been so long, like just like how I said in the beginning, it's like such a long time coming and so much work. And it's like you've had to be so patient, and you knew where, like on some level, you kind of knew where it was guiding you. That's why you followed it in the first place. But there was so much you didn't know and so much that was kept from you, yet you had to persist on, not ever knowing the timing. When will this happen? When will this change? When will this stop? When will this start? You never were able to know that information. That was hidden from you on purpose. So you really just were kind of out in the abyss. Just that could have been how it felt. Just trying to follow something that you didn't even know where it's leading, but you trusted where it was leading. So it's like Spirit wants you to savor this. Spirit, it's like you worked so hard creating this perfect gourmet meal. Like you picked the spices and dried them and ground them up. Like you did every little thing. And Spirit doesn't want you to just eat it like in 2 bites, like in a rush. Like you are supposed to savor this. So you've already had to go through the hard, slow part, but this is going to be the good, slow part, the part where you want it to be slow because you want it to last, because that's how good it feels. You're in no rush anymore, and you're beyond patient because you're just happy in the moment. That's why Spirit wants you to see how all these challenges you once faced are literally beneath you. Like you will never go there again. You will never be that again. You've elevated and you can never go down again to where you were. So Spirit wants over this month for you to really get it stuck in your mind that like you don't have to worry about these things that you've been worried about for so long. You don't have to worry anymore. And that's why, because it took so long, Spirit wants to give you this time to like learn, to really soak it in and to really accept it. It's like you were in such intensity that you needed this time to like process it all, to actually process that you have won, that you are victorious, just like you were promised to be, just like you knew you would be. But this is like, yes, you have done it. It's real. So, and then this is also going to be you literally falling in love with yourself this month. Like you're going to be falling in love with your current self. You're going to be thinking about your child self, falling in, like just feeling so much love, even your future self, like all versions of yourself, all fragments of it. You're just going to feel this like so much love, and notice how every time you felt such intense love for someone or something throughout your life, that was your own self-love being reflected back to you, because we are all one. So you were able to see a glimpse of how much you love yourself through loving someone else or something else. And you're going to be being able to see how that was always meant for you and came from you to you. So I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching this part. Let's do pile 3 now. Cute little cactus. Not that this was pile 3. That was probably confusing. Sorry. I just forgot to show it at first. Okay, pile 3. Okay. Angel of Balance in reverse. Also, I'm being told to show you upright for some reason. Sorry about the glare. Okay, but that came up reverse. The Wishful reverse. Believe in your own heartfelt wishes. Ace of Swords, and 5 of Wands. Sometimes I think that's 6 of Wands. Okay, so this month for you, and this may be, some of you may have birthdays this month, but you may be more Libras, more towards the end of the month. Also, this sword energy is giving me the Libra energy. So you could, or maybe if you're not Libra, you could just relate to Libra energy. Or this part that I'm reading now is going to be specifically for the Libra part of September and not for the majority of it. So take that how it resonates. Also, the Angel of Balance being in reverse, how Libra is the scales. So also I'm noticing a lot of blues, which kind of like, they all have like bluish greenish. Well, I mean, I guess that's white, but it's like light blue kind of. It looks like it all kind of has similar colors of like ocean, cleansing, purifying, renewing. So this feels like someone who this month is going to be very transformative, and going into this month is going to feel a lot different than coming out of it. So going into it, if the energy going into September was like really stressful, really like going into it, you're not really in a great place, then by the time it ends, you may feel like it's 3 months long because of how much you process and transform over this next month. But you're definitely gonna not feel the same going into October as you did going into September. This feels like a long time coming, like a healing that's been needing to take place that you're finally ready for. Like your soul, okay, so it's been very dry where I live, and we're supposed to have, like, I live in the desert, and we're supposed to have a monsoon season, but we never really had one. It rained like maybe twice. So it's like reminding me of that, because it's like this, it's been this drought, like you've been in this spiritual drought for a long time, and you've been really needing, like your spirit's been needing this cleansing. Like it's been like, please, like in this drought, like maybe on a physical level, on an ego level, you've been trying to cling to this drought, but it's literally killing you. Like it's not doing you any good, and your soul is like, please make it rain. Like I need to be cleansed, I need to be purified. And that's what's coming this month for you. So it could also be wherever you live, it could also actually be pretty rainy this month. This feels like you've been out of balance for so long, and you've learned to live out of balance. You've learned to manage that, but it doesn't mean you're living the quality that you could be and the quality that would actually satisfy you, but you could. So this is also going to help balance things out. It's almost like I'm hearing like your soul has suffered enough, and your ego's been running the show for too long, and it's just coming from fear. So you've just been trapped in this fear-based, like every decision comes from a place of fear. So that's all you've been living in. And this is really like all of spirit coming to, and like the world, and like all on that level, that spiritual level, everything coming to like help you, to save you, to protect you, to cleanse you. Because your ego would keep going on. If it was just up to it, it would keep going on, and it would suffer, but it would keep going on. But your spirit is like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to live this anymore. Please help. And like spirit heard your cry, your spirit's cry, and it's coming to the rescue for you. So the wishful, believe in your own heartfelt wishes. This is kind of sad, because I feel like this is like an energy of someone who gave up a long time ago on even making wishes. Like I'm guessing you don't wish when you blow out your birthday candles, you don't wish on a star, you don't wish on at 11:11, like you don't even You don't wish on a lucky penny, nothing. Like, you're just like, wishes don't come true. I know better than, I'm not going to be stupid and pretend like I actually believe this will happen when it never does. And it's like, that's kind of your mindset right now. And spirit is coming in to bring magic back into your life, because you wouldn't seek it out on your own. But as I said before, your soul really called out for this, and spirit is like bringing you back love, magic back into your life. But even though those are pleasant things and good feeling things, because of the walls or the protection you have, I mean, spirit's gonna cut through it like butter, no problem. I'm thinking of those infomercials of like those fancy knives that you never have to sharpen, and they're just showing how it cuts through all these things. But I guess I'm saying it may not feel comfortable at first because you're so not used to it, and because, but honestly at this point, I think you've come to the acceptance that nothing is gonna really feel comfortable. Like, you're just gonna have to get through this uncomfortableness, because either way you choose, like how the indecision came up in the general reading, either path, there's gonna be some uncomfortableness to face. And I think you're accepting that now, so you're not trying to avoid that anymore, because you know that that's just, what's the word, like inevitable. So just know you're gonna be saved. Like, maybe some of you will convert to a religion this month, I don't know, but however it is to you specifically, I'm just getting this like purification, being saved, being cleansed. Like, you don't even know, it's like you're drowning and then a hand reaches down and grabs you and pulls you up. So don't worry, trust me, you're gonna leave this month better than you entered it. I love you, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.